Today I bought the most powerful luxury car ever, but with the lowest price. I mean, the life is always about pay more, find more. But in this video I'm gonna change it. What if I paid less and found more? So the idea of this video is about trying to find the most entertaining, funny car with the lowest price possible. But the question is that possible? Let's see.
In a dark, lonely night, I was sitting alone, bored as hell, not knowing what to do, till I opened my laptop and searched for something like a PlayStation 5 that could relieve the boredom inside me. But suddenly, I found the unexpected.
Bro, what did I just find? A whole fucking car sitting in a gaming console section? It's not supposed to be here. In the end of the day, it belongs to the streets, like my previous girlfriend.
I wasn't that shocked about finding a car in the video gaming consoles menu, as I was shocked about the price of that vehicle.
Only $1,500 for a 2002 BMW X5? So cheap price for an iPhone. 2 years ago, this thing used to be for $7,000. That's what I love in used cars. Their prices are so vulnerable. You can find the same car with different prices. The same car with double price, which is gonna give you the flexibility to find your best deal.
Then an idea came to my mind.
Why I don't buy a car for entertaining?
Entertaining means powerful, luxury, cheap price car.
Yeah, it needs to be a cheap car. Imagine yourself having a $5 million Bugatti. Can you jump on it? No. Can you climb a mountain with it? No. Can you do whatever you want with it? Also no. There are a lot of limitations because it's an expensive car. It's gonna fuck your pocket. $5 million. I can marry Joe Biden with this amount of money. What did I just say? What did I just say? But with a cheap car, there's no limitation. You can do whatever you want with it. You can do this, you can do that, because you will not give a f whatever happens to it. It's a cheap car, it's not gonna cost you a lot. Come on, let me tell you the secret. Cheap car, freedom. Cheap car means freedom. And freedom equal entertainment. That's what we are looking for.
After hours and hours of searching for my fiancé, I realized that I'm struggling.
Most of the cars that I'm finding with a really cheap price are scrap cars. Ouch, my eyes! I've been searching for 24 hours straight and I didn't find nothing but a good deal. Are you ready? Look at this, people. Oh, I'm sorry, not this one. My fault. That's it, people. Give me your opinion about it, guys. Alright, look. That doesn't look that good from the outside, but we should care about the inside. The heart, the interior, what always matters. The pure white heart. I promise you guys, this car is so luxury. It has a lot of power.
362 horsepower for a 2003 car? That's wild.
You are not riding a car, you are riding horses, bro. All what I hope is that everything is working normally in this car. Because if not, I'm not gonna repair it, which means it's going to be a scrap car. That's what we don't want.
I started my calls with the seller immediately, because to be honest, the price was more than tempting. I was literally founding this car for $4,000 and more.
Alright, bro. See ya. Oh my god, just take a look at that. $950. Actually, it looks amazing. Wow, look at that juicy V8. You will not imagine if I told you that the engine alone worth $3,000 and in a used condition. Engine worth triple the price of the entire car. How is that even possible? So if the engine is in good condition, then I'm the winner no matter what. That's the car, guys, face to face.
The good news is that I got it. She's mine right now. But the bad news, unfortunately, there is some problems with it.
5 hours after I bought the car, it stopped working completely.
I mean, bro, look at this.
There's no sign of life in the car.
It's dead that it's not letting the car get the key.
But thankfully, after some checks, it turned out that the battery is the problem. It's so weak and bad that she left the check. The second problem comes to the outside look. The paint quality of the car is so bad. It looks like it's been through a war and lost. You will literally find these weird paint cracks everywhere all over the car. Even on the roof of the car.
No way! Who the f tattooed my fancy car with a gum tattoo?
It's a truck, but at least it has better paint than my whole car. The car also has faulty steering system, causing significant steering wheel stiffness. Yep, it's a big deal. A huge problem. You can drift with this thing comfortably. Now it's the time for the most valuable thing in the car. This is the lovely V8 engine that I promised y'all with.
We have to hug it every single time we see it.
I've tested it before buying the car. There was no bad sounds coming out, no smoke. It turned out to be in a very good condition.
Not after I parked the car in the same area for a whole day and found out that the engine was leaking oil.
No fucking way.
The good news is that it's not from the engine.
I'm from the future, and I just want to say, shut up! It is from the engine. I contacted the seller directly and he said yes, it does leak oil, but not much. And I was like, the f you mean by not much?
Anyway, don't panic. It's still worth it.
The interior of the car is amazing. The seats are still in good quality and not broken. Keep in mind, this car is a luxury car, so everything works electrically. Heated seats, massage system in the seats, screen to control everything you want in the car.
Look at that. A whole fridge sits in the back seat. What's that? There's something in there. Everyone, check this. Soft closing doors for VIP and presidents.
These things and features you won't see even in some modern cars. $950? That's insane. Like, why all the BMW cars have the same smell from inside? I think it's from the leather, maybe from the leather.
Now put the jokes aside and let's be serious. How can I drive a car with a dead battery and broken engine that's leaking tons of oil while it's running?
By paying more money. That's it. What do you think?
We need to keep the car cheap and worth it. So all what I'm going to pay is $450 maximum to fix the car and repairs, also to do some adjustments to it, so it becomes entertaining. As adjustments, we have to color change the car, because as you saw previously, the car skin is cracking and leaving the chat like snake skin. Anyway, it's gonna be lit, I promise. Now the second thing is the straight pipe exhaust,
So that we can consume and breathe the sound of the V8 engine.
also I'm going to do windows tint.
So that it looks more tough.
I mean, look at that. And look at that. But I still have the repairs, like fixing the steering wheel stiffness.
We want to drive comfortably.
Engine oil leakage.
You can't drive the car while she's leaking oil.
And of course, a new battery.
It's the soul of the car. She won't work without it. As you can see, here's the challenge. I have to do all of these with only $450. We have to be smart. We have to find the best deals ever. If we do all that with only $450, the whole price is gonna be $1,400. We are still the winners. A luxury, drivable, powerful car with only $1,400, more than worth it. Now I'm going to start with the repairs. Basically, I can't drive the car with all these issues. The first thing that I'm going to do is installing a new battery. Because the previous battery that the car came with is more lame than my
200 years old grandma.
Like, it's the first thing to expect in a $1,000 car. The car came with a 100 ampere battery, which has the price of $100.
So the plan is, what if we put a 60 ampere battery which costs only $50? Actually, it's a smaller one with lower power. But will it work? Because this type of batteries are usually installed in V6 or 4-cylinder cars. Not a V8 engine that needs a powerful battery to start up.
Let's see if I'm gonna lose an extra $50 or win it. Welcome home, babe. You are so small. You got small organs, babe. Bro, instructions for what? Who gives instructions for a battery?
It's the time to install this thing. This battery, like my friends, it has no benefits at all.
It's so rusty.
2 hours later.
Alright, take a look at the huge difference between them. The 100 one, the 60 one.
It's actually 66 ampere per hour, more than I expected.
It just cost me $50, bro.
Now the moment of truth. Will this thing work?
Let's take a start. Let's see if it's gonna work. Oh yeah. Oh, it worked! Hey, it worked! I saved $50, bro.
I can also sell the old battery to be recycled for $10, which means I've only paid $40.
It's a victory, but also the beginning.
Because now we have to fix the engine. It's leaking tons of oil in a short amount of time.
You'll just spend your life putting an infinity amount of oil on this car when she's just defecating them. Imagine eating and defecating the food at the same time. That makes no sense. Every single time you start the engine, you'll see a big amount of oil down there.
Waste of money, also waste of time.
So we have to fix it as fast as possible. I went to the best auto mechanic in the area where I live, and the first question I asked him, how much it's gonna cost. He was like, can I check it out at least? You're right, fair enough.
So we started examining every single part, every single atom in the engine. And it turned out that the fault was from the oil pan. It has some cracks which makes the oil leak. And to be honest, we weren't sure if there were other places the oil was leaking from. But all I know is that the car is going to a huge surgery tomorrow.
I told him, bro, you have just said that the car is going to a huge surgery tomorrow. I don't care. Just tell me how much it's gonna cost. Then he told me it would cost between $30 and $500. I was like, go f yourself. No, I'm just kidding. He told me it depends on how severe the damage in the engine. If the car gonna cost more than $200, bye-bye to the junkyard. I can't pay more than that. I'm trying my best to keep it cheap.
Today is the day. Couple minutes and the car will be dismantled.
I'm so sorry for the quality of this video. My camera lens was broken at that time, but you can still take a look about the process of fixing the engine. It took 2.5 hours fixing this car, but here's the surprise. After the surgery, the engine became brand new. Not a single fault in it. And the shock that I'm suffering from it till now is that this didn't cost me more than $50. Can you imagine? I fixed a $3,200 engine with this. I'm so proud of myself, bro. Everything I want is happening.
Bro, I was so happy that I changed the entire engine oil and replaced it with the best quality on the market. I also changed the oil filter.
It will filter impurities from the oil and keep the engine clean from the inside. I also cleaned the entire engine from the outside with oil.
Because you can't clean it with water, or you will be killing it by your own hands. It will just cause you new problems.
So changing the oil and the oil filter, cleaning the engine from the outside cost me $60.
It's important for a healthy engine. You will do it once a year, so I think it's worth it.
No more oil leakage after today. This is the car that's ready to be driven, but not ready to create some enjoyable moments yet, because the steering wheel is still suffering from the stiffness. For example, you can't drift with this thing. I still have $280, almost finished all the repairs.
Now it's the time to fix the steering wheel. But the problem is that it's gonna cost a lot. The price depends on whether it's a mechanical issue or electronic issue. Most of the things inside this car works electrically. As I told you previously, it's a luxury car.
I went to the same auto mechanic dude who helped me to fix the engine successfully. As I was expecting, it turned out to be an electrical problem. The electronic powered steering system is struggling in this thing. Anyway, we fixed it successfully as the cost was $70. It was hard on my pocket,
But at least it's drivable right now. We have finished all the repairs. Now let's enjoy it before the adjustments. The sound that you are hearing right now is not serious at all. It comes from the fan belt, not from the engine itself. Also, it goes away on its own.
Now let's listen to the beast.
It's a suffocating monster. We need to adjust it.
This is the adjustments section, and we are going to start with a straight pipe exhaust.
We have only two options for it.
The first option is a professional work.
By installing a whole new straight pipe exhaust, which is gonna cost a lot of money. And I don't think I still have a sufficient amount of money to do it.
All I have is $210.
And I still have a lot to do with them. So the second option is our customization, where we have to customize and modify our own original exhaust without getting rid of it. Also, police can't do nothing with us, because it's still original.
So I went to someone who specialized in car exhausts, and I told him that I want to modify my exhaust cheaply. Then he responded by... We started by cutting and removing some of the sound insulation. That's how the exhaust looks from the inside. And this is the silencer that we are going to cut and replace it with two straight pipes. And oh, I forgot to tell you that this thing we are going to leave as it is. Because of course we don't want the sound to be annoying, as if there's no exhaust at all. By the time he was cutting the exhaust, I was enjoying removing the bad paint from my hood. Bro, it's so relaxing. It's like removing some dead skin from your body.
Now finally, successfully, we removed this tumor.
Look at that. This thing was helping to muffle the sound and make it low. That's how the car looks after the whole thing.
Here's the car.
Yeah, it's the time to insert my pipe.
That's the second pipe. We also drilled a large hole on the pipe before the silencer. the sound will be able to exit directly from this opening instead of through the silencer. I also got this plug which gives me the ability to plug the hole and turn down the sound if this thing becomes annoying.
Now here's the best part. All this work only cost me $50.
Enough talk.
Enough talk.
Let's check the results.
Listen to that, guys. Bro, it's so fucking funny. Look at the roof. That's the third gear. I can use the sound of the engine instead of the horn. Look at that. I broke the record though. I was going like 160 km/h at zero. Never done before. Hey Guinness, where are you?
We all know that cars in the night hits different, so let's enjoy it in the night.
Bro, I love that sound. The car sounds like
Yo, I'm so sorry for the video that I'm going to show you. Please don't laugh at me. It's so stupid, I know. The sound of the engine was so tough. For a second I felt myself driving a TRX Ram.
we have to turn off the traction control.
I also did some drifting and it was so bad. The unexpected happened.
As you can see, the wheel decided to leave the chat. Look at the beautiful surprise that was waiting for me.
Yeah.
I still have 2 missions to do, and this incident wants to ruin everything. I went to a restaurant that might make me feel better. I was so chill asking myself,
Why? All what I know is that I'm not gonna spend a single penny on this thing. At least I still have $80.
come on, what I can do except to fix it?
$80?
What are we waiting for? Let's finish our scheme.
Before losing them all with some car health issues. A new day, a new mission. It's the time to do the window tint. See how the car looks from the inside.
Normal windows. And that's from the back.
So I'm going to make them extra super dark. No one can see you from the outside. Your privacy will be at its peak.
I know it's illegal in a lot of countries, but in my country I'm good. It's not a big deal. It will make you feel like mafia, bro.
Okay, let's go.
I know there's a lot of cars more powerful than this, but bro, $950?
That's how the car looks before we start working on it. So boring. We started removing all the old previous window tint. They were just like 20% dark, rather than 100% like the ones that I'm going to install. Removing them is the most relaxed and satisfying thing ever.
Actually, it wasn't comfortable all the time because some of the glue was still stuck to the window, which make it more difficult to remove.
As you can see, some tint remnants. Spraying soap with a sharp knife, we started removing the remnants. After all that, we cleaned all the windows to be ready for the new tint. Took the size and cut the edges from the outside to make sure it would fit from the inside. Then we installed it. Make sure to remove all the air gaps inside. The same thing over and over again for all the rest of the windows
Till you finish them. Now check the results. Oh, wait for it! It cost me $40, which is not bad for such a good work. But all I have now is $40, which is not gonna do nothing.
I finished 90% of the missions, but the last one is the hardest. Changing the paint color of the entire car?
Yo, I did tons of search, and it turned out that the cheapest work and price I can get would cost around $200, when all I have is $40.
I don't know. To be honest, I don't think it looks that bad. Some people intentionally ruin and rust the paint of their own car as a decor, just to make it look more classic.
Let's pretend there's no need to do it. I'm still a winner, I got my dream cheap car, and the mission's almost done. I got a happy ending. Wait, what?
From my bottom of my heart, buy your dream cheap car. Believe me, you have to try it.